I wanted to share a quick testimony of how good God has been this week. And it's not in totality, but it's just a little piece. So, I was offered an opportunity to help teach a class. And this is an opportunity that God provided last year when I was just having a conversation with someone. And God is so good that in the midst of just the conversation, we just started talking. And we were able to share just a little bit more about who we were, not just necessarily the situation that we were thinking about. And we realized that, okay, wow, we were both believers. We both trusted God with everything, and we both had a common issue that we were trying to support or deal with or help with. And in the midst of that, I was offered the ability to kind of co-teach with someone. And God just blessed that situation immensely, and I learned so much. And I'm so grateful for the experience I was able to gain during that time. I went in with like zero in terms of like the logistics of how it went and things like that. And God and the people who God allowed me to serve with were so awesome that they walked me through the whole thing. So fast forward to this year, I received a call from the same ladies, and it was awesome because they're like, no, this time, because of how some circumstances have been moved around, we would ask that you teach the whole class by yourself. And I'm just thankful to God because I know that's all God, because if I had applied for that position, y'all, I know they would have said, oh, you're not qualified based on A, B, or C, if it had been in a position that someone could apply for. And God is good, and I just want to encourage you that you may have applied for some things, or you're looking at the written description for some things that a man made, and you're disqualifying yourself going, I don't have these things they're asking for. I want to encourage you just to be open. You know, it's funny, I watched a movie about a particular pastor, and he felt he had a word to share, but he was like, he wasn't a pastor at that point, he was just a farmer. He's like, who am I to go try to share the gospel? I'm a farmer. Like, I'm not an educated person. I didn't go to college or theology school. They're not going to listen to me. And his wife was like, but God gave the word to you. So then who but you? And he said, no one's asked me to preach or talk. And she said, well, if someone asks, would you respond? And he's like, well, yeah, because that would be me understanding that God is showing that there is a need for what he wants me to share. And lo and behold, someone knocks on their door and goes, our pastor is ill. Can you take his spot? And he looks, and his wife looks at him, and he literally runs outside into the woods and go, no, God, I'm not ready. Keep in mind, he had just told God, if it's for me, Lord, send someone to ask. And someone actually did. And so it was just crazy because that was in my head. And then I had someone ask me to do something that if I had tried to apply for it, I wouldn't have been qualified. I wouldn't have had the confidence. I would have been like, oh, yes, it's okay if I help do something. And I even said, if you guys need help, like I could help on the side, like a sidekick or something, Batman Robin type thing. But in this position, it was like, no, we need you to kind of step into the full position for this season. And I'm like, Lord, thank you. And so that's just the testimony I'm sharing. And it's so much more I'm going to have to learn to do this right. And I thank God that I can put more into it than I did last time and be more balanced with my time and the effort and the energy that it's going to require. Because it's going to require probably 3 times as much effort as it did before. And that's a good thing because it's going to teach me how to be more disciplined, how to be more responsible, how to be a better caretaker independently for other people, and just thankful. So remember, don't disqualify yourself from what God is going to equip you for and open doors for. If the door opens, especially if it's a door you've been praying about, and even if it's a door you necessarily haven't been praying about, but you've been praying in that direction. So Lord, open doors. Lord, show me something. Even if it's not in the box that you've created for yourself and it's out of that box, don't disqualify yourself. Let God qualify you. Let him do the work. It may not be easy, but it'll be it'll be something you're able to do with him. All right, love you.